boy, there's already just like driving up, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of like little shops around here. Hi guys, so I have arrived in Bell Buckle, Tennessee, and boy, there's already just like driving up, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of like little shops around here. Looks like there's quite a few antique stores, and yeah, and there's like little cafes. It should be a fun afternoon. So it's about 10:30 in the morning right now, and yeah, I plan to spend a few hours hanging out here in Bell Buckle, Tennessee, and it should be fun. I think it's going to be fun. So let's go see what they've got.
I was lost or I was found. Nothing ever in between. Shedding tears or extremely happy. Got no one to stick around. Once my heart was in pieces, I told myself that was what I needed. The more I felt drowning in doubt, needed to see a way out somehow. Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love. I
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Melissa Ringstaff if you're new here. And you guys, I am so excited to, like officially announce, or I don't know if that's the right word, but I have, some of you may have seen, or noticed that I rebranded this past week, and I gave my YouTube channel a new name. It is The Road Less Picked. And, antiquing is very often called picking, and I'm so excited about this change. I think that, basically what happened was like a week and a half ago, I had gone to bed and I could not sleep. All I could think was I needed to change my YouTube channel name. And it kind of came out of the blue, but but there had probably been like a niggling sense for a few weeks that my old channel name, A Home to Make, really didn't fit the direction I was taking the channel. And I literally came up with The Road Less Picked at like between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep, and then I even struggled after that because I was so excited about the name. I couldn't sleep, and I've actually had so many ideas, and it has so inspired me over the last few days that I've had trouble sleeping, just because I feel so excited about it and just have all of these ideas, and yeah, it's just been very exciting for me. So I feel like The Road Less Picked really embodies the spirit of my channel, and it makes sense, like with my personality and really what I've done with the channel over the last 2 years. So I started my YouTube channel in August 2023. So it's been just right at 2 years now. And it's crazy because, boy, time flies. But, when I started my channel, this is the honest truth, I hate being on camera. And if you had told me 5 years ago that I would be doing YouTube today and actually enjoying it, I would have thought you're crazy, because I've always been very shy. I hate being in front of the camera. I'm very stiff, and I have really had to work at, like smiling on camera and reminding myself to not be so stiff. It's something I've really had to work on, and I think it's getting easier. It's been 2 years, so it definitely has gotten easier over time. So, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it does get easier. If you struggle like I did, I literally hate being on camera, or always have. It's getting easier, and I don't hate it so much anymore. But, when I started, it was really tough. And, but crazy enough, after 5 months, I was monetized on YouTube, and I've been monetized ever since. I had kind of a slump toward the second half of 2024, because we had, in August, my daughter Emily got married, and then in November, my daughter Hannah got married, and then actually in the springtime, some of you may have, are aware of this, but my brother-in-law, who he and his wife live just a few doors down from our house. My brother-in-law, Lyndon, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in the springtime, and then and they just needed a lot of help and a lot of care throughout the entire year. And then he passed away in December, and then his wife, we've spent like the first part of course, there was the holidays, and then like January, February, March, just really even into April, just trying to help her like deal with things. And she was preparing to like move, and trying to help her in just help her as much as we could. She hasn't moved away yet, but she did leave in May to go spend a few months with some of her family in the New York City area. So anyway, but that was just kind of like, I struggled to be consistent during that time, because I just had more pressing things to attend to. And but since the last couple of months at least, I have had more time to really focus on YouTube, and it's been fun. I've gotten back to posting consistently, and I'm excited about that. But anyway, yeah, my old name, A Home to Make, just didn't really seem to fit anymore, because when I first started my channel in 2023, I really thought that I would be doing mostly homemaking, or like cleaning, organizing, like teaching how to actually be a homemaker the way I do on my website, and that's what I've always written about. I've been writing about homemaking for like 23, 24 years, and I really thought that my YouTube channel would be primarily homemaking related. And when I first started, I was making like a mix of homemaking content and antiquing, thrifting content. And I honestly just enjoyed making the antiquing videos the most. So I have so much fun with it, and I have always, been one to travel, and I'm on the road a lot. And you guys know that, like, from the very beginning, I have gone to many, many different antique stores and thrift stores, and it's just been a lot of fun. And A Home to Make just really didn't seem to fit with what I was doing with the channel. And yeah, the road less picked really speaks to my heart, and it seems like I feel like it fits my personality really well. I feel like it fits, what I want to continue to do with this channel really well. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Basically, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I have always done: go to different locations and feature different antiquing, like antique stores and antique malls and all of that kind of stuff that I've always been doing. So the content's not really changing, just the name. Yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. So having said that, to celebrate the name change on my YouTube channel, The Road Less Picked, I have actually so far I've created 3 summer playlists on Spotify. And I'm gonna have the links to the playlists on the in the description below. These are just fun playlists when I'm traveling to go antiquing, and I'm on the road. I love to listen to fun music, and it's kind of like this is music I actually listen to. So I think that I hope you love the playlists as much as I do. I have created 3 of them. One is called I think Summer Vibes, and then I have Dreamy Summer, and then Summer Camp. So those are the 3 playlists. And if you've been around here for any length of time, you know that I love being outside. I love just having fun. My personality when it comes to decorating tends toward the kind of fun and quirky in a lot of cases, although much of my house is very traditional. I do like to have fun with the things that I bring into my home, and I hope that the music, the playlists reflect that. So be sure to check those out. I'm even going to have some like printables. If you don't use Spotify, which you can use Spotify for free, or you can use the paid version. But if you use like Apple iTunes or some other music app on your phone or whatever, I'm gonna have like the playlists that you can like print out the songs, and then you can just add them to your whichever app you prefer, if that's easier for you. So those will all be down in the description below, and I plan to do playlists for all the seasons, and I will continue to share those as they come out. Okay, so last week, getting back to last week and my shopping trip in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. So last week we went to a pastoral family retreat. My husband's a pastor, and it was our annual, it was one of our annual meetings, and we had gone to our church's summer camp over in Liberty, Tennessee, and this is one of our favorite places. I'm there usually several times a year, and it's just a very special place to our family, and every time I go, it's just, there's just something about Indian Creek Camp. Really just love the camp. And, we got to see all of our pastoral friends and their families, all the pastors' wives. They always have like special things for the pastors' wives, and I get to hang out with some of my favorite pastors' kids, and it's just a really special time. So, and then also my daughter Hannah and my daughter Laura came up to spend a couple of days with us while we were there. That was fun. I got to spend time on the lake, paddleboarding. I think we did that 2 days in a row, and that's like one of my favorite things. That was so much fun. Oh, and I did tubing. I hurt my elbow. I hurt my elbow. I'm getting too, I always say, like, actually my kids will say, Mom, you should do it before you get too old. And man, I hurt so bad after tubing. It had been a few years since I'd had the opportunity to do it. And probably 3 years, I think. I think the last time I did it was 3 years ago. And I like rubbed the skin off of my elbow, but it was so much fun. The pain was almost worth it. Like, oh my goodness, my arms hurt so bad afterward. But anyway, we had a really great time. The paddleboarding was my favorite thing though. Really, really always enjoy going out on the lake. Okay, so the retreat ended on Thursday, and Thursday morning I drove over to Bell Buckle, Tennessee, which was about an hour and a half from where I was at the camp. It's kind of, on the map, it's kind of between Nashville and I think Murfreesboro, Tennessee, if you're familiar with either one of those places. So it was like toward Nashville, but southwest. And I had never been there before, but I had seen it featured in Southern Living magazine as being a great spot for antiquing, and I couldn't resist. So I drove over there Thursday morning, and I spent the whole day in Bell Buckle, Tennessee, antiquing and doing some other stuff while I was there. It was a lot of fun. It really did live up to its reputation. Southern Living wasn't joking when they said it was a great spot to visit. And if you ever get the opportunity, if you're in Tennessee anywhere or anywhere near Tennessee, you really should head over to Bell Buckle and do some antiquing. It was definitely a lot of fun. Okay, so I got a couple of things while I was there. Probably not a surprise. I don't remember the name of the shop where I got this first item. So what I'm gonna do is put it right here. I'm gonna look it up. I apologize. I should have looked that up beforehand, and the name and the like the addresses of these shops will be in the description below too. So I went to quite a few antique stores in Bell Buckle. That place is loaded with antiques. I actually did not get into all of the stores. I ran out of time, and they closed, like basically all of the shops closed up around 4 o'clock. And so if you do visit Bell Buckle, know that you have like between 10 and 4 o'clock to do your shopping, and then everything closes up. So yeah, I went to quite a few shops, and it was a lot of fun. They had some great antiques. The first store I went in, I picked up this beautiful wood picture wall hanging. This was $10, and it's like tool painting. And I've talked about tool painting before. My mom did tool painting back in the 80s, and yeah, this is from 1976. I just thought this was the sweetest thing. I have no idea where I'm going to hang this in my house right now. Maybe in my living room. Oh, I don't know yet. Maybe in the breakfast nook. I just thought this was so sweet. And I don't know if you guys know, but I absolutely adore birds. The bear got my bird feeder. So I don't have a bird feeder right now. But I absolutely adore birds, and I've kind of collected birds over the years. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I love the colors of this. I love the gold background. I really love these daisy flowers, and absolutely adore the little birds. I just think this is the sweetest thing. And like I said, I'm not sure where I'm gonna hang it yet, but I knew when I saw it, I just picked it up immediately. Like I was like, that's going home with me. And it has a picture hanger on the back here. Let me pull that tape off. Picture hanger. And yeah, it's got a couple of like scuff marks on it, but that didn't bother me. There's another one down here. But I just think it's so pretty. I really like it. It made me happy. So that was the first thing I got. And then the second thing I got, I do know that this was Hilltop Antiques. I got this fun little duck. And I've been picking up ducks over the last couple of years here and there. I will probably tie a red and white gingham bow around this little guy's neck. He has like floral foam in here, but I was actually thinking that I'm gonna try to take this out. It's like glued in. Let's see, I paid $11 for this. I paid $11 for this little guy. And yeah, the floral foam is like glued in here. I'm gonna try to get that out. And then I was thinking that I actually may like put, not a plant in here. I feel like it would be really cute with maybe vintage clothespins in it. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for. But I'm definitely, I don't believe I'm gonna put a plant in it. And if I put it up high enough, honestly, you wouldn't even know it was a planter. I could just have it as a display. But he'll probably go in my family room. That's what I'm thinking, maybe in my living room. But I have quite a few ducks down there so far. And I liked his green head. He's got the brown body. And looks like he was glued to something. But I just think he's really, really fun. And the color scheme goes together. So I'm pretty predictable in the colors I pick out. But yeah, so that is what I got from, those are the two things that I got from Bell Buckle, Tennessee when I went antiquing. I could have spent a ton of money there. There were so many things, like even quilts, that I would have loved to have brought home with me, but I showed restraint, so. Okay, so if you get the chance, you guys need to go to Bell Buckle, Tennessee. There was so many antique stores. They even had they had an antique store that had an ice cream parlor in it. And I was so sad because I'd heard about the famous fried pies and I knew that they tended to sell out. And they did, they sold out before I got to that shop. They sold out of the fried pies. So I did get ice cream, but I heard, I can't remember his name now, but I was in another store and apparently this gentleman owns like multiple antique stores there in Bell Buckle. And so I was in the one and he was saying that his mother makes the fried pies. And he was saying that I think he said that she was 95 years old and she makes 120 fried pies every day. That was crazy. I was so sad that I did not get a fried pie. The only thing I'm consoling myself with is that I'll just have to go back to Bell Buckle, Tennessee and try the fried pies next time I go, and make that like a priority on my list. But the ice cream was delicious. And basically everything about that trip was just a lot of fun. So I highly recommend it. And I'm gonna have another video coming out in a few days, more about Bell Buckle and what I did there. And I'll actually probably have a couple of videos, a couple more videos coming out about can't talk. So I'll actually probably have a couple more videos coming out from that day in Bell Buckle. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you know, let me know what you think about the name change in the comments below, and what you thought about Bell Buckle. It was a lot of fun to go there. So I would love to chat with you guys down below, and check out the description for the playlists and all of that good stuff. And hit subscribe if you haven't already, because how else will you know about my videos? And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.